Caitlin Clark's path to making the 2024 U.S. Olympic basketball team hinges largely on her performance in the WNBA season, as she was unable to participate in the last training camp due to her commitments with the Iowa Hawkeyes at the Final Four. With no further camps scheduled before the team selection, her WNBA play will be crucial in making her case for inclusion on the Olympic roster. The process of selecting the U.S. Olympic basketball team involves a committee chaired by Jennifer Rosati, the president of the Connecticut Sun, with input from various experienced individuals in the basketball world. While Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve provides feedback on the team makeup, the final selection of players is made by this committee. Given the high level of competition and the rigorous selection process, Clark will need to demonstrate exceptional performance and stand out among her peers to secure a spot on the team. Breaking NCAA scoring records, declaring for the WNBA draft, and leading the Iowa Hawkeyes back to the Final Four. As for whether she will make the 2024 U.S. Olympic team, her performance in the WNBA season leading up to the Olympics will serve as a proving ground. The competition for a spot on the U.S. Olympic basketball team is undoubtedly fierce, considering the talent pool available. The roster size for each team is 12 players, and the United States has a rich history of success in women's basketball at the Olympics. Therefore, while Clark's accomplishments are impressive, making the Olympic team will likely depend on various factors, including her performance leading up to the games, the team's needs, and the decisions of the coaching staff and selectors. As for the basics of the Olympic 5-on-5 women's basketball tournament, 12 teams will compete, with the United States aiming for their 8th consecutive gold medal and 10th gold overall. The competition includes teams from Australia, Belgium, Canada, China, France, Germany, Japan, Nigeria, Puerto Rico, Serbia, and Spain. It's indeed going to be a challenging task for Caitlin Clark to secure a spot on the U.S. Olympic basketball team, especially considering the depth and experience of the guards competing for positions. Players like Diana Taurasi, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Jewel Lloyd, Ariel Atkins, and others have already tasted Olympic success and bring a wealth of experience to the table. Additionally, newcomers like Sabrina Ionescu, Betnijah Laney Hamilton, and Kalia Copper have proven themselves on the international stage. While Clark's versatility as both a point guard and shooting guard is advantageous, she'll be competing against players with more international experience and a proven track record at the highest level of competition. Making the Olympic team will require exceptional performance and a standout contribution during the WNBA season, as well as catching the eye of the selection committee. While Team USA traditionally prioritizes experience and proven performance in Olympic selection, there have been instances where younger players have been included in the roster. However, historically, the youngest players on the U.S. women's basketball team have often come from powerhouse collegiate programs like UConn and Tennessee, which have dominated the NCAA landscape and produced numerous Olympians. Caitlin Clark, at 22 years old, would be the youngest player on the Olympic team if she makes it, which would diverge from the trend of younger players typically coming from UConn or Tennessee. This shift reflects the growing talent pool across various collegiate programs, with players from other schools also emerging as top contenders for Olympic selection. Players like Aaliyah Boston, a 22-year-old standout from South Carolina, are examples of this trend. Boston, despite being just slightly older than Clark, is considered a strong candidate for the Olympic team due to her exceptional skills and performance both in college and the WNBA. The list of the youngest players on the Olympic team since 1996 includes notable names from powerhouse collegiate programs like UConn and Tennessee, as well as players who had already established themselves in the WNBA. Each of these players brought unique skills and contributions to the team, reflecting the diversity and depth of talent in women's basketball. As we await the announcement of the U.S. Olympic basketball team for 2024, the question remains whether Caitlin Clark will join the ranks of WNBA number 1 picks to make the team in an Olympic year. Her performance in the WNBA season leading up to the Olympics will undoubtedly play a significant role in determining her chances of representing the United States on the world stage.